Spiketv, man. Y'all see the title. Berto taking on Josesito Lopez on Spiketv. Big. Al Heyman is doing a lot of big things in boxing, man. He's dipping and dabbing in a lot of different networks. Shouts out to Al Heyman. Thank you, Al Heyman. He's doing a lot of big things, man. He's trying to basically, get these fighters, the best possible fights sometimes. And I know last year a lot of people was talking about, oh, Al Heyman's messing the sport up. And he's just not, having the right fighters fight the right fighters. I think Al Heyman is more so on trying to get these fighters the most money he can out of them. He's trying to make them, as rich as he can as possible. That's what it's about, man. I know you don't want to be a prize fighter and get paid, some shitty, chump change. So I think he's just trying to get these fighters the most money he can for them. That's all he's trying to do. I'm pretty sure he's trying to put on, good boxing cards as well, but I think he's more so trying to get them the most money as possible. That way they can, feed their families and things like that. But enough about that shit, man. Spiketv, man, never been done in history. First time ever. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys watch Spiketv. I haven't watched Spiketv in like years. Spiketv is obviously a big network. There's a lot of viewers, a very big network. Also, they show UFC and MMA fights on there, so boxing added to that would just make it that much better. So I think they're gonna do a lot of big numbers once this fight come off on March 13th, Carson, California, at the Step Up Center. The co-main event will be Roberto Garcia versus what's that man's name? Sean Porter. Not the Roberto Garcia, not Brandon Reels' trainer, but the Roberto Garcia that beat British Prescott in his last fight, and the one that lost to Antonio Margarito a few years ago by decision, by the way. So this guy Roberto Garcia never been stopped, and Sean Porter never been stopped. So it should be a good fight. But so let's get back to the main event. I just want to show y'all something. And I don't want none of y'all talking no shit, talking about, why you showing off a dead press pass? Stop bitching and complaining, man. Shut the fuck up. I'm showing you my shit. Like, stop fucking talking about me. God damn. I'm a media guy, staff and media. Y'all see that, Mayweather Madonna. Here we go. I'm a media guy. That. I'm a media guy, man. This Keystone Boxing right here, man. Shouts out to Keystone Boxing, DC and Maryland, boxing promotional company. But yeah, man, I don't want to hit nothing in the comment section talking about he pressed and he's showing off a dead press pass. Please don't. I don't feel like hearing no negative comments. I know I'm gonna hear it anyway, but I wish you guys please, keep your negative comments to yourself. Anything about my press pass, please do not tell me in the comment section. He got a press pass and he always showing off dead press passes. Like, that ain't called for, man. I'm just showing y'all what I got. And I'm just letting y'all know I love boxing. And I'm a media guy and I get interviews. And I'm out there. I'm networking and I'm out there. So, this fight, man, Berto, he's 29-3 with 22 knockouts. Josesito is like 33-6 defeats with 19 knockouts. So I think it's a pretty even fight, man, if you ask me. I don't think Berto have the edge. It's a 50-50, man. It's an even fight. I mean, obviously Berto's been in 147 way longer than Josesito Lopez. But Berto's career is kind of at a crossroads. His career is kind of up in the air once he lost that fight to Victor Ortiz, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, something like that. His career is kind of up in the air. Like, once he lost that fight, man, he kind of went downhill. He couldn't even take a punch as good as he used to. I don't know. It's just his chin is just not what it was, in my opinion. Now, I'm not trying to say Andre had a granite chin. He was getting hurt when he was undefeated, but he knew how to. Put it like this: when he got hit, he got hurt, but he ain't like go down. He pretty much fought back, and he just pretty much beat the guys he was fighting. So he was getting hurt, but he just pretty much did what he had to do to win the fight. And now it's like when he get hurt, it's like he just get discombobulated and he just don't know what to do. So like I said, man, it's an even fight, man. I don't even know who to pick. I wouldn't even pick anybody, to be honest. I would just hope it be a good fight between 1 and 12 rounds. Hope it be a good fight. I think it's just I think Al Heyman's just doing a big thing in boxing as far as working with different networks. I think that's, you know, more important and bigger than anything. But we do know there's a lot of politics in boxing and a lot of bullshit behind the scenes that we don't know about. But you know, nevertheless, man, Al Heyman, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys last year was talking about, oh, Al Heyman fucking the sport up, and he got, you know, fighters fighting fighters that don't even need to be fighting each other. They need to be fighting, you know, other fighters. I know a lot of you guys probably gonna, you know, be like, you know, Al Heyman fucking the sport up. He's not messing the sport up, man. I think he's just trying to get these fighters the most money he can for them. I think that's what he's trying to do. And at the same time, trying to put on good fights as well. But I think he's trying to get, it's just my opinion. It's my opinion. So I just think he's just trying to get the fighters just the most money he can for them, man. Because, you know, it's hard being a prize fighter and getting paid, you know, $90,000. And then you got the government taxing 20%. Then you got to pay your trainer, your cut man, your manager. Now that $90,000, you might end up with like maybe 50. So I mean, Al Heyman know what's going on, man. He know about the tax system. And you got to pay your trainer, your cut man, your father, your manager. You know, this person, that person. So I think Al Heyman just trying to get these fighters the most money he can for them, which is nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you don't want to be a prize fighter and get paid, you know, shitty chump shit. You don't have, put it like this, you don't want to have $1 million face and get paid, you know, peanuts. So, like I said, man, it's a pretty even fight. Andre Berto, obviously, his last fight he won against Steve Upchurch Chambers. He won a 10-round decision. And prior before that, he lost 2 fights against Robert Guerrero and Soto Carras. He got stopped in the last round against Soto Carras. And then he lost a decision against Robert Guerrero. Damn near went blind. His eyes were like this. Like Guerrero was basically hitting him. I think his glove kept scratched against both his eyes, and his eyes swelled up like just like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Berto, he's like 1-2 out of his last 3 fights. So I mean, I don't know, man. Josesito Lopez, he won his last 2 fights. I didn't see him. I do know he fought 2 fights after the Marcos Maidana fight. He won his last 2 fights by decision. I don't know who he fought. I ain't gonna even lie to you guys. But before that, you guys know he lost to Maidana, 6-round TKO. And then before that, he lost to Canelo Alvarez. He got the fight with Alvarez, obviously, because he beat Victor Ortiz by breaking his jaw. Even though in that fight he was losing, Josesito Lopez was losing probably by like a round or 2 until he broke his jaw. And Ortiz gave up. But that's how he got the Alvarez fight. But yeah, man, he's only been stopped twice. He wasn't knocked out cold. They basically just, you know, pummeled him on the ropes to the ref. He ain't fighting back, and the ref had to jump in. He was like, yo, that's it, fight over with. That's pretty much how, you know, Lopez got stopped. He ain't never been knocked out cold with his eyes closed or nothing like that, but he did take punishment, and he did get, you know, knocked down a couple times by, you know, both guys. So we do know if you take a lot of punishment in the sport, you will not last long in the sport. Floyd Mayweather preached this over and over again. I want none of y'all talking in the comment section like, damn, y'all was talking about Floyd Mayweather. And do you have to compare everything to Floyd Mayweather? Yes, you do. Like, he's the Lord of the Rings of boxing. So you guys should take and listen to what Floyd says. I mean, why would you, you know, criticize what Floyd says? What he's saying is right. If he's giving you the blueprint on how to be successful, why not listen? So anyway, man, Berto in his last, you know, in the his fight against Guerrero, he was trying to do the, you know, shoulder roll. So he was doing it. He wasn't doing it. He kept coming in like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you keep one guard in front of your stomach to catch any, you know, straight shots or jab to the body. Right hand always up. So somebody flick a jab, you can either smack it down or put it with the shoulder. They throw a right hand, you catch it. Or you can, they shoot, it's many ways you can do it, man. They can shoot a jab, you can roll and throw uppercut. So basically, Berto kept doing the same thing over and over again. And little do people know, Floyd kind of walks in like this at a time, and then he will take a step back and then come right back in. Then he'll shell up, he'll duck here, pull back, duck, step over, roll under, here, pick, throw right hand, step over, roll under. People don't know Floyd Mayweather mix up his tack. He does different things, and I'm like, you can't do the shoulder roll correctly. If you don't know how to, dip your head and pull back and dip and, do like this, don't do the shoulder roll at all. That's what Berto did, and it got him losing his last fight. Now, Berto always comes in good shape. He always comes in good shape. It's just his chin, man. I just don't know what it is. Like I said, once he lost Ortiz, his chin basically wasn't what it was. It got weaker. Josesito Lopez obviously came up from 140 like a year or two ago. So, I mean, obviously Berto, I guess, is the bigger guy. Even though we know weight means nothing, height means nothing in boxing, we do know that. As far as skills is concerned, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, y'all probably can tell me better than I could. I mean, I don't even know who to pick. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even pick nobody. I would just, hope it'd be a good fight between 1 and 12 rounds, in my opinion. So, but I think it's more importantly that, Al Haymon is doing, a lot of big things in boxing. Like I said, he's messing around with different networks and it's working. And he's, working with them, and I think that's a good thing. So, March 13th, man, y'all stay tuned. Friday, it's going to be a Friday night, Spiketv, Lopez versus